Question for you today. How are you going to lead by example today? We as Christians, as parents, as teachers, we are to lead by example. And our actions, our words, the things that we ask of others can greatly affect what another person does. So how are you leading by example today? Are you going to be that person that makes another person really want to do great things? Or are you going to be that person that instills that fear and hurt and pain, and so they don't make the best decisions? Believe it or not, we are responsible for our own actions, but as leaders, as Christians, as followers of Christ, we actually are being held at a higher standard. Especially teachers, we are held at such a high standard because what we say and what we do will affect somebody else in the choices that they make. So, how are you going to lead by example? As a parent, I want my children to do great things. For them to do great things, they have to see me living out what I am preaching to them. So, today, as you get your week started, a little prayer you can ask is for God to abundantly fill your heart with joy and kindness and love so that it can overflow and others can see Him through you. Be an example, a positive example for those that are around you. Because the things that you say to somebody can either encourage them or tear them down. And if you're tearing them down, it doesn't help them make the right decision. So how are you going to lead by example? What positive thing are you going to give somebody else or show somebody in their life this week? How are you going to be that example for Christ? How are you going to show love, kindness? So when you go through the drive-thru at McDonald's and you got 20 cars in front of you and 20 cars behind you and they're overcharging you, or your kids are screaming in the back of the seat, how are you going to respond? Is it going to be out of kindness? Or are you going to get short-tempered and lose your cool? When you're at Walmart and you're having to stand in a line filled with people and you're in a hurry, pray for a little patience. Because you never know, God may put you in that line to stand there and wait, so that way you can be a positive light to somebody else. Don't look at your circumstances as a negative, but as a positive. There's always a reason why you are where you're at. So lead by example, show some kindness, and live for God.